Hi, I'm DrThaw. Let's talk about the introductions to MySQL. What is MySQL? MySQL, okay? So MySQL is a database system that runs on a server. Okay, MySQL is ideal for both small and large applications. And it is very fast, reliable, and easy to use. MySQL uses standard SQL. So these are just a basic introductions about the SQL, MySQL. Okay, what is the difference between SHA and Basha? Okay, and here SHA and Basha and MySQL. Okay, so give there some example here. What is a SHA here? SHA is a fixed length, while Basha is a variable length. Okay, so this is a SHA is fixed length and Basha is a variable length. Okay, so when we look at this is the example here, the word Oman. Okay, so look at the word Oman here. You have a 4 here, O-M-A-N. Okay, and a Vasha, 10. Is specific there. Okay, space 10 here. Okay, column require 5 bytes of space. Only 5 bytes, even though it is declared as a 10. Okay, number of character plus 1 is only required for Vasha. Okay, so it means in the Oman, when you count here, O is 1, M is 1, okay, A is 1, and then N is 1. So there are 4. Number of characters are 4 characters, but you have to add 1. So only 5 bytes of the space is required, even though you have here 10 space. Okay, 10 bytes of the space, it will only use 5 because the number of a character, number of the characters, okay, plus 1. Okay, so here 4, as I said, O-M-A-N have a 4 characters and then plus 1, so 5 bytes of the space will be used when you use the Vasha. But in the SHA-10, if you use this one SHA-10, okay, the same words requires 10 bytes of the space because this is a fixed length. Even though you have only 4 bytes, but it will consume 10 because you have declared here as a 10. Okay, so that's why this is the difference between Basha and SHA. So SHA is a fix, okay, even though you have a word or the number of characters are less than what you declare, okay, so it will, okay, requires, okay, the whole things, okay, but for the Basha, this is a variable length, okay, so they will count the word and then plus 1 you have to add it, okay, so Oman has a 4, okay, characters, and then you add the plus 1, so only 5 bytes of the space will be used if you use the Basha. Okay, so this is the difference between the SHA and Basha. Okay, let's look at the next slides. Okay, so we have a sum of the functions. Okay, to connect the PHP with the MySQL, okay, we use these functions. Okay, so these are some of the, okay, the definitions, or I mean some of the functions you have to know. Okay, so if we want to connect PHP with the MySQL, we have to write these functions. Okay, MySQL connect. This is for connections with the PHP and MySQL. Okay, and then open and close parentheses. And how about the MySQL query functions? How about this one? Query functions execute a query. This is the query here on MySQL database. How about here? Select DB. DB is for the database. Okay, so what is it? This function to select DB. Set the active MySQL database. Okay, again, the DB is for the database. Okay, so it will set the active MySQL database. Okay, so it means that there are many databases available. Okay, so when you select the specific database, okay, so they will be set up, okay, for the active SQL database. Okay, so that's why they say that you have to select, okay, database, which database you are going to use. Okay, and here, this is like MySQL close. This is a close a previously open database connections. Okay, so maybe you want to use the new database. Okay, so you have to, if you want to close the previously, I mean the before one, then you have to close this one. Okay, so that's why it closes the previously open the database connection. So these are the some of the functions, okay, we can use. Okay, for this is for to connecting PHP with the SQL. Okay, we use the connect functions, MySQL connect function, and then this is for MySQL query for the easy to query. Okay, how about the select the database here? Okay, this is for the set the active SQL database. Okay, we select the active one. So if we want to close the previously open database connections, then we use the close. Okay, functions. This is just a again for introduction. Okay, so these are the example. Okay, let's see. Okay, some of the SQL statements. Okay, so this is the database here, okay, available on the server. Okay, I just put the example here. Okay, so see some of the questions. Okay, so these are the some of the questions here. Write SQL statement to select all the columns. Okay, how many columns here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columns. The first one is customer ID, customer name, contact name, and city and country. We have 5 columns here. So this statement asks you, okay, you have to select all the columns. So it means that all the columns they want from the customer table. So again, I told you this database have many table inside there. So this is one of the just part of the database. Okay, one of the table inside the database. Okay, so these are the table called the customer. This is the customer table. So they want to select everything from this, all the columns, okay, all the data from this table. So we just simply write select, select select, okay, and star. Star is for everything. You are going to select all the columns, okay, from which table? Customer table. Okay, so again, as I said, this is just an example. There are many tables in the database. Okay, so we have to specify from which table you are going to use. Okay, you are going to select. So the table will be the customer, and then we are going to select everything. This star is for everything, all the columns. Because of the here, the question say all the columns. So we write the star. Star is for selecting everything, so all the columns from the tables, customer table. Okay, then another one is write the SQL statements to select the customer name. Okay, customer names are here. Okay, and city columns. Only 2 columns we need, customer name and city. This is the customer name here, this column, and city. From which city column? Only 2 columns from the customer table. So as we know that we have 5 columns, but they want only the 2 columns. They want to see with the customer name and then the city of the customer. So only 2. So we have to select here, select what the question asks here, the customer name, comma, city, okay, from customer's table. So the result will be only this column and this column, only 2 columns. Okay. How about the next one here? Write the SQL statement to select all the customers from the country Oman. Okay, because when we check the country here, we have a different country here, 2 different country, Oman and UAE. But they want to select all the customer, okay, from Oman only. They want to see who are the customer from Oman, okay, in the customer table. So you are going to select everything from the customer table, but you have to specify the country, where the country is Oman. Okay, so you have to write here, the country is from here, the column, this column, the country, then you specify here the Oman. Okay, so this is how, okay, we write the SQL statement. Look at the next one here. Okay, how about this one here? Again, the same table. Write the SQL statement to insert a new record. Okay, maybe they have, you already know that every day they have many new record. When you want to add in the table, okay, the customer table, new customer record is going to insert here. So how you are going to write here? Insert, INSERT, insert into customer. Customer is the name of the tables. Okay, so you have there to write all the 5 columns here. The first one is the customer name. I mean, this customer ID is automatically, it is coded. So you don't have to enter this one. Okay, after 5, it is going to be continue the 6 and 7 and so on. So you have to start from this column, customer name after the contact name, and after the city and country here. So then the values, what value you are going to enter, then this is the name of the new customer. Okay, so and here you are going to add the Ali Ahmad here. So this number will be automatically 6 is going to appear, so we don't put it here. Customer ID is not required for inserting the new record. It is automatically. Okay, so under this customer name, it is going to be Ali Ahmad because it must be matched here, customer name. Then after that, the contact name, it is going to be Fatma Amal, and here it is going to be Fatma Amal. Then after that, the city will be from Sud, and then after that, Oman. So this is the new record. So after you write these things, then in this table, there will be additional record with the 6. Customer ID will be the 6. Then it is going to be Ali Hamad and Fatma Amal, Sud, Oman. Okay, so this is how we add the new record or insert the new record in the table. Okay, the next one is write the SQL statement to delete. How you are going to delete? Okay, some of the customer, okay, they don't want you to record there, then you are going to delete the specific customer, okay, from your database. Okay, so Sarah comes from the customer table. So you are going to, okay, delete for all the information about this customer. So how? Delete from the customer. So again, you are going to delete from, this is a table name, customer, okay, where, okay, customer name equal to Sarah Khamis. So we are going to specify the customer names here, then Sarah Khamis. So when you write these statements, then all things about this is going to be deleted. We're going to remove from the table, okay? Then the next one is write a SQL statement to update the first customer. Okay, sometimes some of the customer wants to update, like for example, mobile number or their contact name or whatever. Maybe it's even they change the place. Okay, city, they will change to another city and so. Okay, so the customer, you have to update the customer ID 1. Okay, so it means customer ID 1 is the first customer here. Okay, with a new contact name. Okay, so contact name is going to be the different here. Instead of Ali Hassan, he wants to update another person. Okay, in case if somebody wants to contact to him. Okay, and a new city. The city also change. Okay, before in Muscat, and it is going to be in another place. Okay, so they want to change the name of the, update the name of the contact person, and then the city. So look at here, we use the, because of this update, so we use the word update here. Update the customer table, we are going to update, and then set the contact name. Okay, so we have to set. Contact name is going to be Jason Muhammad. So instead of Ali Hassan, this contact name is going to be the Jason Muhammad. Then the city, instead of Muscat, the city will be Salalah. Okay, then where? And you have to specify for who you want to change. So the customer ID is going to be 1. For this person, you are going to change, not any other one. So you have to specify where the customer ID is going to be 1. Because this is everything we take from the questions here. So this is how we update, okay, the customer record and the tables. Okay, so these are the some of the, okay, SQL statements. Okay, you can use it. Please go to this link, SQL tutorial link. Okay, this is the W3 school.com and SQL, and then there are the database is already there, and then you can see. Okay, or you can run it by practicing. Okay, then you will see the result. Okay, the table is already there. Okay, then you can try yourself by visiting this website. Okay? Thank you.